In my line of work, I get to talk with students about dinosaurs and natural history, and there is not a more impressive dinosaur in the world than this one. This is Sue, the Tyrannosaurus rex, at Chicago's Field Museum of Natural History, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about her. Of all the T-Rex skeletons ever found, Sue is the largest and best preserved of her kind. By the largest, she is the longest and the heaviest, and probably would have weighed about 14 tons in life. Start with some basic metrics. Sue is about 40 feet long. The head itself is about 5 feet long. The head weighs about 500-600 pounds. So this head is actually not the real one. The real one is upstairs up there. We'll go see that in a minute. The teeth are about 6-8 inches long, and they are serrated, and they are extremely blunt, and they are not designed for slicing so much as crushing. Estimates of her bite force indicate it was higher than any known living animal today. The curved inward shape also means that once bitten, a prey would be very unlikely to escape. We are upstairs with Sue's actual skull. This is the real deal. The one downstairs is the replica. You come around the front here, she's kind of squished. That's the damage caused by burial when she was fossilized. There's basically three parts to a Tyrannosaur. There's these big giant teeth, this big giant head, and there's this giant legs that she stands on, and then there's this massive tail in the back. And that's pretty much what a T-Rex is. There's these tiny little arms, everybody's familiar with those, but those are pretty small compared to the rest of the bee that's on this creature. Tyrannosaurs are of course known for their really dinky, ridiculously undersized arms. Her arms are about the same size as mine, even though she's more than 7 times longer than I am tall. What were those tiny arms for? Clearly not a whole lot. But with her enormous mouth, giant hind legs, and that fantastic tail, she might not really have needed them for much of anything. During life, Sue was a tough survivor, sustaining several injuries and diseases. Her right side over here, right about in there, you can see that Sue had some rough moments. Sue had some broken ribs that partially healed over. One of them is still slightly separated. But she had a rough life. Something ran into her really hard in order to break 3 ribs. But that didn't kill her because they healed.
But I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
Still on the right side here, and you can see this leg bone right here, which is perfectly healthy and normal and good. But let's go over to the other side. So on this side, the story is a little bit different. This bone in the leg right here has some major problems, some kind of disease on it. And you can clearly see that it's different from the leg on the bone on the other side. Her left fibula, one of the lower leg bones, is twice the size of the right one. That indicates some sort of wound, possibly the result of an injury or an infection of some kind. It was probably quite painful. Some of the tail vertebrae are fused together, possibly due to an injury. Some features in her joints and bones also suggest she suffered from arthritis. Her lower jawbone shows a number of smooth, round holes. These wounds are similar to the lesions sometimes found in modern birds, and were probably caused by some sort of parasite. In fact, the severity of her lesions suggests that she may have died from this disease. Eating or fighting with that enormous mouth would have become too painful, and she may have succumbed eventually to starvation. This disease may have been the thing that finally brought down this tyrant lizard king.